I do need to quickly check something here. Spooky Spotlight. Is your thing Dubbsy plays bass, right?
Dubbsy plays bass. Dubbsy plays other instruments too, but he started and his heart forever belongs to bass.
Oh yeah, there it is. Okay.
Right.
Man,
So
I
I've
should
updated it.
a bass player shirt.
Yeah! Oh man.
Okay. It is flipped, but I will flip it again.
All right, sounds good.
Sorry guys, as we know, I'm a pro streamer, so slap the bass. Uh-oh, slap the bass.
Maybe in a few minutes.
Yes, that is all part of a later segment.
That's right.
But no, so why don't you guys, seeing as I didn't say anything to stream, guys, this is Dubbsy and his wonderful wife, Deystire. Celebrated a year just, what, a week ago now, not even?
2024!
Yep, we did.
We sure did. And it was awesome. And we've been living happily in our first home together since then.
That is so awesome, guys.
It's been a lot of ups and downs, but we're hanging in there.
One more month together, 4 years.
Nice.
Yes, let's go. And I've known them a good handful, like 2 years now.
Three.
Yeah.
I think we're rounding up to 3.
And they're just really great people. And I really just want to go over like what inspired you to get into bass.
Absolutely. So I actually started on this Squire Bullet guitar. It was awesome. And I was so ready to join a band and play rhythm guitar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they needed a bass player. And lo and behold, once I picked up that bass, you know what happened? I'll tell you what happened. Life turned around for old Dubbsy. Since then, I've been rocking the bass as my numero uno instrument. I can slap. I can't slap fast yet. I would proclaim myself a intermediate, but growing.
Okay. And I know you have, and I do apologize because it got buried in our chat. Can you send me the graphic for tomorrow?
The show? Absolutely. Just a moment while I seek it out.
I figured you'd have it right there.
On my phone. Bear with.
Hey, we're here. While we're doing that, so you do have a gig tomorrow. How many shows and stuff have you guys done?
So as Dubbsy, I've only had one show prior. I have played in like 2 other bands for at least a year each one, gigging, touring, all that stuff, you know. But my solo work, I'm taking it nice and slow, pacing myself so that I can do it right, you know?
Perfect. Well, I love hearing that. A lot of people burn out before they ever get going because they try to hit the road and just run, right? So
it's true. It's true.
I will definitely go over and give a little bit more shine to that gig. Here we go.
Got that sent.
And I got it going. I have a feeling it's gonna...
Oh man, it's gonna rock.
Should be amazing, hopefully. And with you guys being there, heck yeah, it's gonna rock.
Thanks. Appreciate it, Spooky.
It's gonna be my first time on stage
it's
live.
True. Deystire is gonna be on that stage live. You heard it here first on Spooky Stream.
Yes. And that is actually an exclusive, because if I remember correctly, that's not something everybody knows.
This is correct.
Right.
We've been keeping that part under wraps.
We have.
So guys, don't tell anybody. Shh.
Yeah, keep
tomorrow. We're so excited.
So this is a bit about the flyer. I'm going to go ahead and go through it with you guys. So tomorrow, the Rock to Cure Cancer Incorporated, in honor of Joey Ramone, Teardrop Tunes presents Shuffling Madness. So
Well,
you can.
I'm the bass player of Shuffling Madness now.
Yes!
And they have fully embraced my Dubbsy material. In fact, that's how I landed my set in this gig. And so I'll be playing with Shuffling Madness, and we'll be playing a few covers and a super secret Dubbsy original. And then right after that, we're jamming on over with Dubbsy. 15 minutes with me and Deystire.
Let's go.
We'll have some projected video graphics that I've been working very hard on as well. It's going to be so cool. And then followed by my set is Don McKenna. He's a local legend in Sioux Falls. I believe his sound is actually perfect for closing out the show. He's got a much more easygoing, like acoustic sort of sound.
We ran into him at a pawn shop. It was really cool. We stopped and chatted for a while.
Yeah.
Talked music. Great guy.
That is awesome.
Bought my electronic drum kit over there that time.
Yep. Isn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
That's right.
Well, I love that, this isn't only just a gig to get out and have fun, right?
That's right.
I do have, I'm not going to interrupt all the time, but there is a pretty important question from the Peanut Gallery.
Ready.
What type of dog is the pup?
Well, we have two pups
Good
in here.
question.
I'm guessing this one, since she's the most prominent. She's actually a big old mutt. I call her my 50-pound Chihuahua, which is super Chihuahua.
Yep.
She's mostly boxer and American Pit Bull, and German Shepherd. But we got her from Humane Society.
Yep, she's a rescue.
She's extremely smart.
And she's so smart,
We'll introduce the grumpy old man while we're at it, too.
Yeah.
Just chilling behind you.
Yep.
Yep, this is her big brother.
That's the old man.
Yep, this is Pokey. He has no teeth. He's 11 years old. And, yep.
And the kisser.
You say his bark is definitely worse than his bite.
Yeah, he's gotten him playing, though, so.
It's true.
He's not quite as grumpy as he used to be.
That's so awesome. But the one thing I did want to go back to is that this show is supporting the Lymphedema Research Foundation. Lymphoma, sorry. Lymphoma. I thought it was lymphedema. My bad. Very close.
That actually brings it right around to our puppies once more.
It does. We lost one of our dogs
to
lymphoma cancer very recently.
Yep.
I remember seeing that on Facebook, and
yep, her cancer attacked her lymph nodes and took her from us.
Yeah.
So this Rock to Cure Cancer holds a big special place in our heart.
Absolutely.
And I am going to be doing, I didn't tell them this, but from here forward for the next 2 weeks, so today until 2 weeks from Friday, any donations to the stream or anything that I can get proceeds for will go right back to them. We will make a donation in Spookie's, in my name.
Spookie,
to
that's
that
awesome.
Foundation for you.
Yeah. That is amazing. Thank you, guys.
I'll make sure to shout that out at tomorrow's show, too.
Yeah,
I can't promise it's going to be much, but we'll see if we can get you some.
Counts, honestly.
But yeah. Moving on to the next little piece. So now that we've kind of gotten into it, I kind of want to do a little bit of a game.
Okay. I like games.
Games can be fun.
They can be fun.
I usually lose, though, just to warn you.
Yeah, me too.
I know I had the questions. Well, I wanted to do a would you rather?
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Yes.
So give me 1 second. I'll see if I can find those questions.
Sounds good.
Sounds like fun.
And Loki Rules just said that he will match anything that is raised in the next 2 weeks.
Oh
That's
my
awesome.
gosh, you guys are
Thanks so much,
amazing.
Loki
Yes.
Hell yeah, Loki brother.
Awesome. I really appreciate that, honestly.
And that
Come on.
I can tell you right now is gonna come out of his
Awesome.
pocket because he's a great guy.
That's awesome.
Dang it.
Loki keeps
Question.
that trickster.
Yeah, no, he's a little bit of an asshole, but he's a great guy. Okay, so I'm not gonna go with all these questions, but let's go ahead and have some fun.
Ready?
So, question 1: would you rather play only slap bass for the rest of your life, or never be able to slap again?
Being starting to venture into multi instrumentals, definitely would forego slap in
Yeah?
lieu of being able to do everything else. Because honestly, slap's cool, but if you use it just by itself all the time, it will get dull.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's an incredible technique, and there are some pioneers out there that have directly inspired me, but I just don't see slap as quite that important to forego the rest of, say, a band.
That definitely makes sense. Okay. Would you rather always play with a pick or never be allowed to use one again?
So I do a little bit of both. I mean, honestly, I don't need to use a pick at all, but it's sure gives a different timbre, different punch, you know. It really just accounts for which song I'm playing.
But you have to choose one. That's the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Screw
You're giving
picks.
good explanations as to why.
Screw
but
picks.
I know. I love that he's going with the because really I was thinking I was going to have to pull the explanations out of him.
right? No, person,
You
that's
couldn't
So-
catch this bass player dead saying picks are better.
Okay. So, would you rather always have perfect tone but bad intonation, or perfect intonation but a weak tone?
Perfect intonation, but a weak tone. Pitch is important, and
Yes.
not everything can be pitch corrected.
As a singer, I 100% agree with you.
So, if I have a shitty tone, but I'm on point with the notes, I mean, what's the problem?
There we go. And that can be dealt with in post anyway.
That's right.
Okay, let's do one or two more here. Would you rather always argue with the drummer or have a lead guitarist who solos over everything you do?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
man.
Been there, done that, both of
With
those.
both of those, yeah. Without
And this is why
naming-
Dubbsy is slow.
Right, without naming any names.
Names.
I would
Pick which one was
choose.
better.
I would choose the drummer because at least I can lock in with the rhythm section when we're not arguing.
Loki agreed with you. Argue with the drummer. It's always better.
More fun, they
Right?
say.
Yeah.
And just so you know, Loki has quite a history himself for music.
Yeah.
You guys can chat afterwards, but
Absolutely. Yeah. Come on.
he said, I don't know if you're seeing my chat or not.
I don't believe
Here.
so, but I will definitely visit.
Right.
Whatever.
I don't want to have to repeat everything. Are back.
We're back.
Okay, guys. So, please refresh. We are still on with Dubbsy. I was gonna go with another question. We are finishing the game because he had such good answers to that. So, I do want to thank you so much for coming through with that.
Thanks. Thanks for having me.
Of course. So, I guess one of the other things that I really want to look at is, what, or I'm sorry. What does making it look to you guys? Like, when will you feel like you've arrived as an artist?
Honestly, day in and day out, that's a question I have a lot. I I actually embodied that anxiety into a song. That's Catch It on the Radio.
Okay, I think that's one of the ones that we play, right?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Heck yes.
To elaborate, it's hard being an indie artist, no matter what level you're at, because if you don't have like a promoter, a record label helping you financially and getting your sound out there, your sound could be amazing, but no one's gonna hear it unless you spread it. So I would say that's a big challenge.
Okay. So, kind of on the back of that, and the last question before we move into a performance here from you, I'm really looking forward to hearing it. I've heard the intro to that song about 50 times. I can't wait to hear it all the way through. So,
Part of that intro, by the way, is Grumpy Pup back here.
Yep.
yes.
Provided us the sound sample for the intro to Luna.
Yep, that is, believe it or not, that little fluffy dog with no teeth.
The howl is him?
Yes, it is.
Oh my lord, let's go, guys.
It's actually a recording from when he was a puppy howling at his mom.
Yep.
I love that that's part of, that's actually a good little behind the scenes thing there.
Yes. Yes.
But the
I
next.
thought if you could have him in here.
Yeah.
And you could heard Roland.
Last question though. Where do you want your art to take you in the next 5 years?
Man, I just want to get heard. I have a niche sound, kind of. It's not for everyone, but I'm trying to make it so that everyone can enjoy it in some way. So I would like to improve my singing abilities. I would like to improve my screaming abilities, because I can do one kind of scream right now, and yeah. And definitely want to keep drumming, because that's a great workout. And yeah, man, I just like making songs, man. The rest of it, I could care less.
And if you ask him about me, I gotta work on rhythm.
Well, so if I'm remembering correctly, she is going to be performing with you, right, Miss Deystire?
Yes,
And this is going to be one of her first performances, if I'm remembering correctly, yes?
It
it's true.
is.
Yep.
I'm a little nervous, guys. If I get it wrong, I'm just gonna close my mouth.
As part of it, and a really good step towards. Sorry, as part of it, and a really good step towards your or her getting comfortable with performing in general.
Absolutely.
It's not too bad. On one person, what do you mean?
Oh yeah, I get what you're saying. Focus on one person when on
Oh
stage.
yeah. For the anxiety side of it. Yep.
Luckily, one of the kids is going to be there, and that helps me focus. And we're
That's
actually
gonna be awesome.
my kids in, and they're helping with a song I wrote, and they're trying to help me put it to music. So
it's true.
this is becoming a family affair now too.
Yep.
Let's go. You've heard it
Right?
here, guys. The next Jackson 5 right here.
There are 5 kids, you know.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know if Emmy would be into it.
Her violin is beautiful.
It is, and I did get her on violin for one of my cover songs.
I was gonna say samples of violin are really strong.
Yes.
The on YouTube, Your Mine cover was a request. I dubsified Disturbed's Your Mine, and at the beginning where they have all that atmospheric intro, I had my stepdaughter play violin and then reversed it. You know, it's not perfect, but it's my own take on it. So
Yeah, exactly. So, guys, what we're gonna do is we're gonna move into the performance here. It is going to be a live performance of, you say it so much better than I do, but I think Luminesque.
Luna-esque.
Luna-esque. Okay.
Yes.
It is one of his newer pieces. And her first performance. Just focus on Dubbsy, focus on your puppies, and not the camera. Because trust me, I get it. All right, guys.
Whenever you're ready.
3, 2, 1. You guys have the floor.
Bones contorting, voice distorting, under the light of that moon. The sharper, words now harder, become lost so soon. Because the wind cries wolf in the night without rest. Wolf doesn't care, rips the heart from the chest. Could be a father, might be a son. Wolf doesn't care, wolf knows it's one. The light of that moon, full and bright, I watch you change, watch you in your killer's eyes. You own the night, Luna asking for can't even scream. Hunger scratches from the inside. No more a person, just a cursed one. Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. The wind cries wolf in the night without rest. Wolf doesn't care, rips the heart from the chest. Could be a father, might be a son. Wolf doesn't care, wolf knows it's one. Wolf doesn't care, it knows it's one. Under the light of that moon, full and bright, I watched you change, watched you with your killer's eyes. You own the night, you're not asking for mercy. You change, once you with your killer's eyes, you own the night, you're asking for Thank you.
Let's go, guys. Heck yeah. So,
I don't know if you noticed, but my guitar totally dropped its cable.
yeah. He's like,
I have to fix that tomorrow.
So, I will say that if there was any like issues with sound wise, it was mostly due to what we're using to transmit. So what I do love is that all of wireless. He says, "Get a wireless, bro."
I have a wireless.
Well then.
Tomorrow.
But he said,
"Falling out. What good is it gonna do me?"
Yep. But that being said, all of your music that you are showing is going to be in the Discord before the end of the weekend under Spookie Spotlight, as well as the pledge for that donation as well. So, guys, what we are going to do now, did you have anything else you wanted to say? Anything else you wanted to plug before we moved into our next step here?
Shout out to my mom, shout out to Chestnut and my dad in the afterlife. Love you all.
Heck yeah. They were quiet the entire except for one time I think they barked.
Right?
She was like, she was interested in the guitar. I was worried she was gonna get up on it.
Yeah.
But no.
She's so fluffy
This was
right
her
now.
first performance.
Yep.
Oh, and the next time you perform, this is just something from me to you. The next time you guys perform on cam, if you do, get 2 mics or a better camera angle, brother.
We just got to work on it.
No, and I get it. We're from the beginning, and hey,
you know,
we also had about 20 minutes from the time we got home from me at work to get in here.
To scramble and get all that together.
yeah, I definitely get that. But I'm gonna say it right now, right here. Spooky saw him first live performance as Dubbsy and Deystire, huh?
Yes, absolutely.
So yes, it happened here. And to reiterate one more time, and this will be for the clip as well. I'm gonna go ahead and move this over just a little. Okay. So today is May 2nd. Any and all donations received to Spooky Streams in any way, and you can click to donate down there. I'm going to create a couple posts on my Discord and other socials to try and push this through. Any donations received between now and May 16th, the end of my stream on May 16th, not only will I be donating directly to, my brain went sideways again.
It's all good.
Lymphoma?
Yep.
Lymphoma Research Foundation. Yep.
Directly to the Lymphoma Research Foundation, but also Loki Rules has pledged to match dollar for dollar any donations made. So
thank you so much. That's so awesome.
That's amazing.
Let's keep it going, guys. Are you guys still down for the other thing?
Overwatch? Was it
well, we
Overwatch?
gotta prepare for tomorrow's show.
Yeah,
now,
we
so
do.
We don't have the night for it tonight.
We would have last time.
Yeah, I'm
No,
sorry.
no, we got a live show tomorrow. You guys got to get ready for. So what I'm gonna say is,
We do.
I'm calling a rain check.
After it,
Lots to be done. Yeah, rain check. We'll play some Overwatch 2 together.
Definitely Overwatch.
Absolutely.
One of these Tuesdays, because I play Overwatch pretty much every Tuesday.
You got it.
One of these Tuesdays you're coming on.
Perfect.
All right. I thank you guys. You guys have a great day.
Thanks so much for having us.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right, guys. That is Dubbsy and Deystire. You guys have a great day, and we will move from there. All right.